Alright, we're back. I'm Strategic Sully, and I'm here to bring you all your tips, your tricks, your strategies you need to dominate at mobile gaming. With that being said, let's get into some Clash Royale today on the main account, Sully Man. What we're going to be doing today is rocking a no legendary deck, and we will be dominating while doing it. It's going to be absolutely insane, so buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride. But before we do anything, be sure to hit that subscribe button, show your support of the channel, and let's get right into it. Alright, getting into this first match, let's see what we can do with this no legendary deck. We're gonna set up with the Musketeer to start. I wanted to try a different kind of push. I wanted to use the Prince, so let's see how he does do. We are gonna deal with this princess right now. We want to get rid of her. We want to get rid of her right now, as a matter of fact. So we're actually going to drop a baby dragon and a knight, because the knight will get in front of the musketeer, and that is exactly what we needed, especially with a dark goblin. He actually rockets. He is that scared of what we have going on here. Ice Spirit's going to go down along with this, a zap for that dark goblin. So 3 elixir for 3 elixir, which I am okay with. We are up on him. He hasn't seen our poison yet, which is nice. And he does have the goblin gang. I could possibly see him having a minion horde, a goblin barrel, and a miner in this deck, because he does have the rocket as well. So let's drop a musketeer right here, and what do you know, sure enough, there it is, that freaking goblin barrel. Let's drop a knight of our own to distract, and what he wants to do now is, because we did just use our arrows, he possibly wants to drop a goblin gang, which is, that dark goblin's fine with me. Unfortunately, he's not in the poison, but he is now, so hopefully he does die in that poison. Beautiful, he does, and we're still up on him. So he's running a bait deck, which is okay with me. Unfortunately, we don't have the log, but this is a no legendary deck, and we're going to make do with what we got. So let's see what we can do next. We have been on top of him so far with this match, especially because we can call his cards, which is always very solid. Let's drop a baby dragon in the back. He's going to drop a knight to the right. So this will be interesting. We can't ignore this knight because he could drop whatever he wants to with that. So let's actually drop a zap going down right here. Won't get rid of the goblin barrel, but it will do everything that we need him to do. So along with this, we will be dropping this and arrows of our own right now. A knight's going to go down right here for his knight to help out with that. Along with this, a baby dragon. And we're actually going to wait along with this, and we're going to see what we can do here. Musketeer is locked onto the tower, which is absolutely phenomenal, unbelievably amazing. And the poison's going to go down, that'll take out that princess. So he's no longer up on us, which is super solid. Along with this, we will Ice Spirit zap all of this and arrow the barrel. Beautiful. So we're able to take out all that. We're actually going to try to pull that knight over. Unfortunately, was not able to do that. Actually going to drop another poison on his tower because we need to keep this damage flowing. He's going to drop a dark goblin, which is understandable. Let's drop a baby dragon of our own. Along with this, we'll also be dropping a zap right here for that, and a musketeer, because we need to do all the damage we can do to get rid of this poor son of a gun. Let's also drop a knight right here. Musketeer does stay alive, which is absolutely amazing. Another poison's going to go down. This dark goblin's going to do tons of work, and I mean tons of work. So let's drop another baby dragon. He's going to do this, which is fine with me. Let's zap it once again with the help of the baby dragon. We should be able to hold it off. Now it's going into overtime. This isn't how we wanted to take the tower out, but you got to do with what you can, let me tell you. So let's also drop a knight right here. Kind of want to hold off on that, so let's arrow this right now. Get rid of all this. Along with that, Ice Spirit and another poison's going to go down for that left tower. So we should be able to hold him off pretty decently right now. Another musketeer is going to go down. He's got double princess, which is understandable. That's what he wants to do the damage he thinks he can do to win. But sure enough, arrows are going to be able to move in along with the zap. And we take out that left tower, and guess what? We're getting into another match. Getting into this next match against Sniper Elite. Let's see how elite he really is. We're going to start off with a musketeer in the back. It's a slower start. Baby Dragon's pretty quick. We do have a watcher. Let's see if we can put on a show. Ooh, he's rooting for the opponent. Fantastic. So let's do this. We're actually going to leave that Ice Spirit, which is fine with me. Let's drop a knight, and along with this, a baby dragon, and see what he's going to play next. A P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, interesting play. Let's drop a poison right here for that. Fireball will do some good work, but we should be able to take out this P.E.K.K.A, at least hopefully. Musketeer does pop one more shot off, able to take out the P.E.K.K.A. Beautiful. Able to do some decent work to his left tower. And the fact that we took out that P.E.K.K.A. was really, really nice. So we know he's rocking P.E.K.K.A. That'll be a whole lot of fun to deal with. Let's see what else he's got cooked up in this deck of his. Hog Rider, Celestial, Musketeer, and Ice Spirit. Along with this, also a Knight, because to be completely honest, I don't want to take more than one shot from this Hog Rider. And in fact, we didn't take any. So let's see. He's going to drop an Executioner. Let's drop a Poison right here. Thankfully, oh my goodness, let's see if we can zap the tower. Oh, unfortunately, the tower does kill the Musketeer, but the Knight connects to the tower, which is fantastic. I cannot complain about that. Arrows will take out the Goblin Gang, at least, you know, most of them. So 990 on his left tower. We're actually setting up pretty solid going into double elixir in a few seconds. He does have this P.E.K.K.A. which we do need to worry about. There's no doubt about that. So let's drop an Ice Spirit right here. And then along with that, let's also drop a Knight. So Knight's going to connect with the P.E.K.K.A. as well. And we're taking heat from this Hog Rider, but there's nothing. We couldn't do anything else in the moment. And now he's up on us. But it's not the worst. It actually is not the worst. So let's see. He's probably going to send in a Goblin Gang, which is expected. So let's arrow that. Along with it, let's zap it right now. We're up on him. Barely, but we are up. Musketeer, Ice Spirit, Knight. Come on, connect. Dang it. Oh, Ice Spirit just survived, though. That was actually really clutch. So let's arrow this. He wants to drop P.E.K.K.A. I was thinking Goblin Gang. Okay, this is gonna get interesting. There's no doubt about that. So let's zap along with this. Let's also drop a Baby Dragon and Ice Spirit of our own. Hopefully keep this Musketeer alive. Oh baby, this one's gonna get wild. Let's drop another Musketeer of our own. He does have the Fireball, but I'm not too worried about the Fireball. What I'm worried about is this Hog Rider. So he's gonna Fireball right now. Let's drop a Prince. Beautiful. Let's try to keep this freaking tower alive. We're able to stop the Hog Rider. So now let's drop a Poison right here. He's going to drop another Prince, which is expected. You know, I don't blame him for doing that. That's his best move. Let's drop a Musketeer right here. He doesn't have the Hog Rider yet, and that's our best course of action. He might zap, which could be expected of him. So let's, along with this drop, this one's going to be tough. Let's drop a Zap right here, along with this an Ice Spirit, along with this a Poison. And we might just be able to take it off. Musketeer pops a shot. Arrows go down. Oh baby, poison, 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 poison. Yes, we're able to take out that left tower. Absolutely crushing him. Let's get into another match. Let's get into one more match in Frozen Peak. Let's see what we can do against this guy. I do like the Musketeer start. It's a solid defensive start, and it's not too quick either. So he's going to drop that, which is fine with me, but what we're going to do is we're going to zap it and hit the tower just to get that extra damage done. You know what I mean? That's what I like doing. So his cards look a little under-leveled, which I'm not complaining about, don't lie. So let's drop a Knight right here in front of this Musketeer, and hopefully we can set up with something decently. So he actually drops an Inferno Tower, which, unfortunately, the Musketeer doesn't connect to the tower and connects to the Inferno Tower, but you know what? At least we dealt with it, I guess. So this should be taken out. Let's also drop... We're actually going to show him a card. We're going to show him the Prince. I didn't want to show him the Prince, but I didn't want to drop the Musketeer. So let's see. Maybe another Goblin Gang, which would be fine with me. Let's zap all of that. Hopefully get the Prince. If we get one charge shot to the tower, that's huge. If you can get the Prince to do one charge shot, he is 100% worth all that 5 elixir. So let's see what we can do now. Just kind of want to wait. He hasn't shown me too much. I'm thinking he's got a tank because he brought the Inferno Tower, or his cards are just super cheap, but he's got the Wizard too, so that doesn't make a ton of sense. So let's drop Musketeer. Once you can start predicting your opponents, folks, you can start winning more matches. Let's drop a Knight in front of this Musketeer. Want to try to keep her alive, because if we can connect this to the tower, which he is straight up committing to the right, which is absolutely fine with me. Let's drop a Prince right now. Along with this, we can drop a Poison right here for all of this, which will help out with that. Along with it, let's also drop an Ice Spirit. If we could have kept this Prince alive, oh baby, we would have been set up beautifully. So we actually get rid of the Mega Minion, which is fine with me. I can take heat from a Golem. I can take the heat from a Golem, because we just took out his left tower, and we're seriously shutting him down now. So we're going to keep the tower above 500. Oh, baby, you wanted to take my tower out with the rocket now, did you there, son? Well, guess what? That's not going to happen. So let's see what we can do now. Knight's going down. Prince is going to go down. What we're going to do next is we're going to drop the good old-fashioned baby dragon. It's going to go over right there. Beautiful. We're going to zap all of this jazzarama. We're going to lose that white tower. But you know what? It's expected of us to lose that white tower. So let's drop arrows right here. A knight goes down right now. Beautiful. Along with this, we're going to drop a poison. Poison's for a possible goblin gang he wants to drop. If he doesn't drop the goblin gang, guess what? We're going to zap this tower, and we're going to get tons of damage done with the good old-fashioned prince. Now what we need to do is we're going to drop a musketeer right here, and we're going to actually start setting up for an Oh, musketeer, what are you doing? What are you doing, you crazy, crazy girl? Let's drop arrows right here. Along with that, let's also zap the archers, ice spirit them as well. Need to get rid of them ASAP, because now we know his motive. His motive is to do exactly what we don't want him to do. Musketeer is going to lock onto the tower. Pop 1, 2 shots off. Possibly that was even 3. Let's drop a baby dragon right here for this mega minion. Also arrow down this goblin gang. He just wants to get enough damage done to drop a rocket, and guess what? We're not going to let that happen. So let's drop a knight right here for this. And along with that, we're going to start poisoning the tower. Because guess what? Baby dragon locks onto the tower with the poison. Can the baby dragon? No, it's not going to be able to take out the tower, but we should be able to take it out in overtime, which will be the really, really clutch thing to do. So let's send in a prince right now. Also, we are going to ice spirit this as well. And we will zap this. And we should be able to shut this down. Let's drop a poison right now. And hopefully we can get an arrow down as well, and we should be able to shut him down. He tried to stop our no legendary deck, but that just wasn't going to happen. Let me show you this deck one more time for you. This is that deck one more time for you guys. I had tons of fun with it. No legendaries, no problem. That is this deck, and you guys should try it out. It is incredibly successful. 3.3 elixir. It's pretty freaking cheap, and like I said, anyone can use it. There are no legendaries in it. But with that being said, all my social media handles are right below me. Links for those are down in the description. Check them out, and as always, thank you for watching. Subscribe down below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.